goal is to move as less as I have to.
Yeah. This episode's challenge is eggnog and jumping jacks.
Unless that means jumping around and jerking my dick, I don't want to do it.
Nutness.
Jumping jacks for Nutmas. Happy DocMas residents, and welcome to the Dr. DC podcast. My name is producer Richard, and across from me is the doctor himself.
Boo. It's winter.
Oh,
so hang on. Brr.
Oh, there. That almost sounds like you're like.
Brr. Oh yeah. Brr. Yeah.
Every time we drive from Windsor to Toronto, we drive past Brampton, and I do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, I guess, among the least offensive nicknames for Brampton.
I mean,
there's some bad ones.
Yep. This is the 6th episode of DocMas.
Yeah, baby.
A day in which we record 12 episodes in a single day, releasing them the 12 days leading up to Christmas.
We're doing great.
This
is the 6th one.
Yeah.
Considering we started 2 hours late,
time-wise,
we're pretty good on time, actually.
Yeah, it's because for other years, there's a lot more prep involved with things.
I mean, we're about to hit a couple of rounds that require some prep.
Yeah, luckily we've got a chef working behind the scenes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So that should help. But we're doing okay. My stomach
you still have not shit.
No, I don't know if I'll ever do it again.
Shit watch 2023. Yeah. Nothing yet. Yeah. I was about to try to sing like a news theme, but all I had was Entertainment Tonight. Like,
it's time to shit. So far we've had bagels and cream cheese,
yogurt parfait,
yeah,
cheese platter.
Dips,
grilled cheese,
and then
assorted dairy dips.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a. As we get halfway through, it's time for a little callback to our first season.
You know, how could we move forward without remembering where we've come from?
On your left is the drink.
Is that Vin saying on your left?
Yeah,
and then Paul Walker drives out
it's
from.
Been a long.
Listen, I called it on Toretto Talks, but I'm telling you, he will show up in the last Fast and Furious movie. I don't mean they're going to like fully put him in or that he'll have lines, but we will see the skyline drive up and they'll CGI his face onto his brother for like 2 scenes and he'll be there.
Yeah.
And everyone else fucking doubts me about this, but I swear to God, Vin thinks that shit would be tasteful.
Yeah, 1000%.
Paul Walker will on your left at the end of the Fast franchise.
1000%.
Guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see a world in which that doesn't happen.
But at any rate, our callback here is a callback to the very first DocMas.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the origin of DocMas. We did eggnog.
Yeah,
that was it.
Yeah, we're doing it again.
Yeah, but not with booze. Just eggnog.
Thank God.
I did add a little nutmeg.
Oh my God.
You know.
See, once you start doing the prep, you just want to go all the way.
I'm just doing a little bit for you. Because I fucking care about you.
I mean, as far as drinks that you've made that have bits of shit on the top, looks like the best one so far.
Yeah, hey, listen, you got to subscribe to the double if you want to find out what that means. My fucking swamp water. Because I couldn't find fresh basil.
So you just put fucking fish food in my drink?
Fucking dry flakes. All right. These are decent sized glasses.
These are so big. You're really gonna punish
They're
me
basically
with this
like
one.
pints. We got pints of eggnog.
We absolutely did. I haven't drank real eggnog since probably that last DocMas.
I'm going to put this to you.
Mm-hmm.
We drink these in one go.
What? Wait, you mean chuck them?
I mean, you could like take a breath, but I just mean we drink them now and then we do the episode.
Oh, no. Fuck.
You know that's funny.
I know it's.
You know it's funny.
God damn it. Yeah, it's funny.
Cheers,
oh.
man.
God, this is not going to go well.
To quote Michael Scott, over the lips and through the gums. Here we go.
Look at this drink. It feels like cum.
Oh my God. Here we go. There we go. We did it. We each drank a full pint of eggnog.
Oh my God.
It's episode time, baby.
It was a skill that I had in college. I'm glad I haven't lost it.
What, to chug?
I can chug better than most people.
I actually can't. I have a hard time with like the circular breathing or whatever kind of shit. But I just tend to drink things at one go. Just like I tend to eat things in one go. I just want to get shit out of the way.
You mean life?
I mean, ideally.
Yeah.
If I could chug it.
Oh.
Nice. Let's do this.
Again, this is not next year yet.
Okay.
This is going to be great.
It's good.
Like around this time every year.
I really do like eggnog.
It's fine.
I was debating pouring myself another. I've decided not to, but I was thinking about it.
Like preemptively or now?
No, just like right now.
Oh.
Just being like vamp for a bit. I was going to go pour some more.
All right. Well, that was the 6th movement of the Dairy Tonic scale.
Oh, yes, of course. How can I forget?
Yeah. And which means now we're getting it. God, that's a lot of sugar. Whoa. Let's get into the questions. We're starting on Twitter.
Twitter.
Why do you always take a bite right before a thing you always have to do? I watch you every time I start to do the intro. I'm like, why is he grabbing food right now?
It's the one time I have a break.
I know, but...
I almost choked on watermelon.
Yeah, nice set of watermelons.
Oh, yeah.
All right. First question comes from Office Thon, who asks, what Earthbound Green Lantern foe is best suited to appear in a live-action Green Lantern project? Earthbound.
Right. So
Green
not an
Lantern.
alien, not like
Yeah.
Atrocitus, not
Yeah.
Sinestro, not something like that.
Yes, which makes it slightly more complicated because that list is not that long.
You know, technically, I mean, we already got Hector Hammond in a movie.
Yep.
So he's already been in there, so I'll count him. Although Hector Hammond is probably the right answer, probably the biggest Earthbound
Sure.
Green Lantern villain. I'll go with Dr. Polaris, just because the magnetism powers are cool and interesting. You know, if we're talking about an emotional electromagnetic spectrum, that he has actual magnetism. Like, I think you could be creative about how those powers affect the ring and how it works, and light and stuff like that. And then I also like that, like, Dr. Polaris has this kind of like split personality sort of thing. Like, it kind of forces Green Lantern, the cop character, to like, I don't think it would be satisfying to just watch him cop win. Like, punch him and win. Like, you kind of force the character to have, like, be a bit more compassionate so that you don't hate him by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That would be my approach, I think. Do you have one?
I can't think of very many Earth.
So there's like Goldface, the Shark, Sonar. Dr. Polaris, Hector Hammond.
Yeah. I guess you're right. That is probably the best.
Black Hand. If you went like with the old style one where you just had the device that like absorbs Green Lantern energy kind of thing.
Sure, yeah, maybe that could work, but no, I think you're right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've got him eggnog drunk, and he's just going to agree with everything I say.
It's less drunk and more just like, ugh. All right. What did you put in that thing?
I really can't stay.
Oh, no.
Baby, it's DocMas time. Oh, God. I didn't like that joke.
I need to go shit. Baby, it's DocMas time.
So unsexy.
Yeah.
I think I might yarf. I ate Baba Ganoush.
I'll hold your hair while you throw up. All right. What?
Nope. I was going to try and keep the song going, but there's no.
Okay, we're
It's
leaving
all right.
Twitter and heading over to Reddit.
Where everyone's nice, no one's ever mean.
Where everyone's nice and no one's mean.
Yikes. I don't know how that song goes over on Reddit, but I don't think I want to.
Well, first, and the only question from Reddit comes from Just Takes One Bad Day 725, who asks,
Just takes one day
725.
to make you become the Joker.
Again, I said a 725.
You get what you deserve.
Okay. What would you like to see be done with Martian Manhunter's character within the next few years? I feel as though the character is and always has been underused, but with this new wave of young characters, I'd love to see him in a mentor role to soups such as John Kent.
I mean, what a slap in the face to Miss Martian.
Huh?
He's going to mentor a super and not another Martian. I mean,
Sure.
to Miss Martian's credit, though, I'm not sure she needs the mentorship anymore. I actually
Fair.
kind of liked when she sort of had the liaison role between like the Justice League and the Titans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think Miss Martian is too big of a deal to need Jean as a mentor anymore. Here's what I would want, and I'm going to borrow from Justice League Unlimited again. Is I think one of the more interesting ideas they had was that at one point Martian Manhunter, because he's already different and he's the last Martian, and that he was sort of voluntarily like taking more monitor duty shifts and like staying on the satellite, deploying the Justice League, kind of being their nerve center. And he had, he establishes the psychic links, and that like strategically it makes a bit of sense. But he's also like one of their biggest heavy hitters, why they keep him on the satellite. But it was that he was kind of feeling more and more withdrawn and disconnected from humanity. And at a certain point, he is convinced by Wonder Woman to come back into the field, and then he makes a decision for himself, which is to leave the League and try to actually live. Because in the show, he had no secret identity. He had no life. And other than the Steve Orlando series, which kind of, we went back over some of his origin and stuff, we don't spend a lot of time with Detective John Jones. So I think I would be interested in seeing a Martian Manhunter story where maybe we jump in on him living some different lives, different types of lives, that is, he's trying to gather the human experience, and every time he's there's like in kind of like a Rifleman way or a Supernatural way, there's always like something that happens. So he moves into a neighborhood as like an old lady, and then like something happens in the neighborhood and he uses his detective skills and he solves it, but he's like quietly being Martian Manhunter. It's not like Martian Manhunter shows up and does a thing. He's just sort of like he's only doing it kind of by accident because he's in town when like a thing happens or a landlord is like, I'm pitching like Hard Traveling Heroes, like the Green Arrow, Green Lantern thing, but with Martian Manhunter and him trying to like learn what it means to actually have like a life outside of being Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, I like that.
I think that's interesting for me for that character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Next, let's leave Reddit and head over to the Doc Scored.
Doc scored. The red doxed rain scored. Had a very scoredy Doc. And if you ever scored it, he would dox and scored it. Nose.
Close. Oh. You fucked up. Okay. First question from the Doc Squad. From Cosmic DM Classic,
right?
Who asks, "What's your favorite party trick you've ever learned?"
Ooh, do you have a party trick? I don't know that I have a party trick.
I mean, it depends what your like interpretation of that word is. Like I've had people tell some people could say that like playing guitar is a party trick, right?
Sure,
Like that's a
right,
thing
right,
that you can
right.
pull out at like a campfire and like
Sure.
makes you popular.
I'm definitely a campfire guitar player.
Sure, yeah.
Sing Wonderwall, everybody.
Yeah. I can typically like pick up any instrument that's around the house and play it.
Yeah.
That's a thing that I can do that like makes me fun at parties, I guess. Yeah. I can juggle.
Can you actually?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
You had a hard time juggling the schedule last year.
I was juggling more than just a schedule last year
Well, so there's a limit.
to what I can.
It's so mean.
So what are party tricks? Because I think that's
Yeah, I mean, guitar playing's a good one. I know what you mean by that. And, the juggling would be fun. I don't know what if I have a party trick. I will say, in the very kind of blandest white boy way, my party trick used to be that because of my insane memory for things, I was really good at just raps. You just put on a song and I could rap like every word to it. Because of my insane memory thing that I've got for pop culture stuff. Specifically, 99 Problems. Love that song. But that is the most basic ass white boy bro-y college thing to do. Is like, I can rap this. Yeah. It's so fucking embarrassing and stupid.
Yeah, there's like a Linkin Park song I can rap all the way through, but
is it Numb Encore?
Yeah. But yeah, I think that I had a friend who had a really cool, weird one where he could pronounce any word backwards instantly.
Oh, shit.
So you tell him any word, and he would immediately be able to tell you what it is backwards.
So you could do like Zatanna magic.
Yes.
Oh, shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't work like that.
Yeah. And it was a weird this guy named Carlos. I'll never forget him. Yeah, he was fucking really, really good.
I don't know that I have like a one and done kind of like party trick.
Yeah, like I can't do a Rubik's Cube.
I think my party trick is just that I know lots of trivia, so I'm just good in conversation. But I don't have like a specific like redo the like.
Yeah, like I can't do the beer bottle with your teeth thing.
What's that?
Where you can beer bottle with your teeth.
No, I would think I would break all my teeth.
Yeah, people do it. It's fucking weird. I can't do like a backflip. You could probably do that at some point.
I know I could never do a backflip. I could do a front flip, but not now, obviously.
I mean, it's not a good trick, but my thumb bends backwards, and that sometimes is interesting.
That's good enough. That's something.
That's something, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think I really have anything like that.
Yeah, I don't have like magic tricks, except for Now You See Me, Now I'm Drunk.
Woof.
Yeah.
Fucking woof. Jesus.
Oh, a thing that I can do now that I only found out because of TikTok is make a tornado inside of a water glass.
Just swirl it?
No. You take 2 batteries and put them on either side of a glass.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Well, I mean, speaking of battery tricks, you can set steel wool on fire with a 9-volt.
Why does it always come back to fire with you?
Because fire's fun. Who doesn't love the cleansing purity of fire?
Frightening.
I will not be shamed for wanting my soul scorched. I just blacked out there for a second.
Yeah.
I think I have eggnog vision.
I know. This is probably the first year you won't pass out.
I didn't pass out last year during Coughmas. Oh, no, because I was coughing during Coughmas. I might have passed out. I definitely passed out during Caesars. But that was cough-related, not Caesar-related.
That's true. Yeah, that's a thing that I've never... Yeah.
I also don't know that passing out would be my party trick. I think my only party trick is that I can more or less keep up with almost anyone and not be drunk.
I mean, it is upsetting.
But that's not like a great party trick.
Yeah, here's my trick. I will just be
Here's my
this.
trick. I'm a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that that's great.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I wish that I had more like actual, like, ooh, here, give me a bottle. I'll do something cool, kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I don't think we're that good for that. But picking up guitar or something is fine. That's a good one.
An instrument always helps.
Yeah.
Being able to I don't know, being able to be sociable, I guess, is a party trick for some people.
I don't have that.
Yeah. You stand awkwardly in one side of a room.
I don't want to get
staring
into
at people awkwardly.
I don't want to get into it. My wife ran into my coworker.
And they brought it up to her?
Yes. So everyone knows that I prefer to not talk to people if I can get away with it.
Okay.
Which is why I'm such a good podcaster.
Next question. From Only Just Butt Fart Butt, who asks, speaking of, what are your top tips for discreetly farting in public?
Oh, do you know what I love? I love a vestibule. I love when there's doors and then more doors. Because what you could do is pretend you're taking a call and you're being polite and you go into the space between doors. Rip one. Get out of there. And then whoever comes in next, people will blame them.
You know what's a fun place to fart? Is when you land at Vancouver Airport and you have to go back to when you land and you have to go to where the luggage area is.
Yeah.
And there's that weird security vestibule.
Oh, with the door? Yeah. Yeah.
Letting it rip there.
Yeah.
Because they just get locked in there.
That's a good one. I do like that. Yeah. Yeah, the discreet one is funny because it almost never goes the way you want it to.
I've got one surefire tactic.
Okay. What is it?
If you hold one of your cheeks, it doesn't make a sound.
Yeah, but then you're just holding a cheek in public.
There's ways you can do it subtly.
Okay.
Or when you're with a partner or something and you just casually
I'm not going to lie. My only technique is to get out of earshot and just rip it.
Grip it and rip it.
Yeah. Hang on to something
and let it
and force it out.
Good Lord. Yeah. There's no way that'll ever backfire on you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I'm very good at discreetly doing it. I will say though, last night I was out at a bunch of stores with my kid and we were just picking stuff up for different things, and we were at the bookstore and we went down one aisle and I squatted down to look at a lower shelf. When you can feel it, the pressure, and I was like, oh no. And so I kind of just I went for it. It was pretty loud, but no one was close enough. And so then I had to go to the next aisle, and then the next another person came through and was like, oh. So then I had to out of sight with my kid, get to the next aisle so that they didn't come around the corner and know it was me.
Because also, it's the thing about being a big guy is that people just assume that you're gross.
Even if it wasn't me, they'd be like, it's him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The fat fuck.
Yeah. So I get it.
So my technique is just lie constantly.
Yeah. Or hold your butt cheek out, then it won't make a noise.
No.
It's a really good technique.
Own it.
I fucking do it constantly.
Yeah, I don't fart at work that much, but I will use the vestibule.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking at you, Vancouver.
Yeah, God, that's it. I mean, the next time we go down there, I'm 100% going to do that.
I'm going to see, you're going to you go first. And I'm like, what?
No, why would I want you to go first?
Yeah, so then you could do it to somebody else. I didn't think you would want to do it to me.
Well, no, but why would I want you to go first?
So that
then I'd be in yours. You're making it sound like I'm some sort of fucking fart freak.
I don't do it.
You go first, Richard. I'm right behind you.
I meant that I don't do it every time.
That's some fucking gas freak.
It's like a real gas chamber.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't. It's like a.
It really smells right. Joke from another podcast.
Just ask the next question.
Oh, yeah. It's time. Can we bear it? There's a question from Bear. We're going to flip to see if we answer it.
Mm-hmm.
Question is, in Death of the Family, Batman hints at the fact that the Joker loves him. Do you think he has some sort of twisted love for Batman? And do you think there's a small part of Bruce that might even love Joker? Here we go. Doing the flip. Heads. What the fuck?
May as well not even use this technique. I'm glad that you made this really fun segment. So we just answer everyone.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? Yeah, I mean, the love thing is, I think it's, I think it's easy to misinterpret it and be like, they're not like in love. And yeah, like they're not. But do they need each other? Are they like weirdly codependent? Is a bunch of their identity tied up in the opposition to the other one? Yes. You know, Batman existed before the Joker, but without the Joker, like you know, Batman's villains crop up later, but they all mirror him in some way or oppose him in some fundamental way. He does, in a way, need the Joker. He does, in a way, understand that relationship is significant. I talked about it with on the episode that Jaffe was on just a couple weeks back at this point. That in Endgame, even just him being like, I'm just going to lay here with my friend a while. That's just like, it doesn't mean he's like actually friends with the Joker, but it is an acknowledgement of the significance of that relationship. Mm-hmm. Joker all through Death of the Family and Endgame is like, no. All of these other sidekicks and shit got in the way. What you and I have is the thing. And like, even in like a different run, like War of Jokes and Riddles, Bruce Wayne, like actual Bruce Wayne, tries to mediate the war between the Riddler and Joker and says, one of you gets to kill Batman. Who should it be? Make your case. Yeah. And I'll give money to you to end this war. And the Joker's whole point is just like, who deserves to kill the Batman? Well, it's easy. He's the Riddler and I'm the Joker. Who gives a shit about the Riddler? Like the Joker has always got the perspective of that he and Batman are the binary. They're the two sides of the coin. Sorry, Two-Face, so to speak. You know, what's your take on a Batman Joker relationship?
Batman,
how they see each other.
Batman is Joker's twin flame.
I like it. Keep going.
Did you watch the documentary yet?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck.
You just said flame. So I'm in.
Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a documentary on Netflix and on Amazon Prime, 2 different documentaries that came out about a Canadian cult that exists called Twin Flame Universe. I think they're in America now, but it started with a Canadian.
Interesting.
And it's about this...
This isn't like the Queen of Canada shit.
No.
Okay.
No, worse.
Okay.
It's this couple that basically has determined that they have the secret to finding your like what they're calling twin flame, which is like essentially your soulmate,
right?
And the levels in which they go to is it gets crazier and scarier, and like to the point where like people who are and it's still around, it still exists. You can subscribe today.
But like, what are the things? Like, is this involve like kidnapping someone and seeing if they still like you, or like what's the
it's like brainwashing and like to the point where they're convincing people to like change their genders. Yeah, and like bullying them into it and taking all their money and
that's I've never heard of that.
It's fucking crazy.
Weird.
They like the guy basically started considering himself the reincarnation of Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Yeah. They basically, because they realized at one point that people weren't really finding their soulmates, or that their soulmates didn't want them. Like a bunch of people went to jail because they convinced them that their soulmates, even though they didn't want them, they should still go after them. Jesus. And then told them that like they shouldn't listen to what is it, like restrictions, like
a restraining
orders and stuff. And so a bunch of them went to jail.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So that's your take on Batman and Joker?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
All right. Well, that was the last question.
Yeah.
If you want to tell us about your twin flame,
nope. Don't implicate me. Absolutely not.
Reach out to us through our various social media platforms.
Yeah, we're Dr. DC Podcast pretty much everywhere.
Also, if you want even more content from us, we've got a Patreon.
Patreon.com/DrDC. All the levels there give you access to the doc scored, and at the higher levels you get bonus episodes, bonus series to listen to, and it all helps to support us.
Also, if you want even more from us podcasts, and you don't have to pay. You can subscribe to our other podcast, Ghostfacers.
Ghostfacers is a supernatural rewatch. We're going through every episode of the CW Supernatural. We are in season 8 right now.
That is it for today.
We're doing it.
See you tomorrow.
Adios.
Ciao, ciao.
All the superheroes, they always fight for what is right. Live with danger and adventure, they are men of...
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.